One of the things that we've done at the Data Justice Lab is we've held conferences. So we have held conferences every couple of years for the last 6 years, and we use 7 years, and we use these conferences as a means to bring together different groups of researchers. But with our last conference, we were really focusing on the collective experience of datafication, and so we really made an effort to try to bring together activists. I think what we wanted to do was to have a discussion about the importance of recognizing the different ways that people are experiencing datafication. So one of the projects that I've been involved in recently has involved researching where and why government agencies were making the decision to pause or cancel their uses of different kinds of what we call automated decision-making systems, so technical systems that are designed to either support or replace human decision makers. And what we found in doing that research is how important the role is that community organizations play in challenging or trying to stop harmful systems once they're in place. The problem is that for too long, we have not been hearing enough from communities who are being subjected to different kinds of AI applications. And so one of the things that we're trying to do is to argue that we need to be having far more widespread debate about where and how AI is being used than is happening at present. So too often, we don't learn about a particular application of AI until it's already in use. We don't often hear about a particular AI application until there's been some harm caused. And by then, what we're finding in our research is that it can take a really long time to stop a harmful system once it's in place. And so one of the things that we're trying to do is to build communities so that those of us who are not at the decision-making table about where and how AI should be used can be part of some of these conversations. And unfortunately, in order to be part of those conversations when you're on the outside, one of the things you have to do is you have to raise your voice. You have to speak louder. You have to try to generate more discussion so that there will be more debate. We're not having the kinds of discussions we need to be having about the impact of AI. You know, we are all affected in different ways by different kinds of technologies, but we don't have a say too often in how these technologies are developed, how they're designed. We don't have a say in whether or not a certain kind of service becomes automated. We don't have a say in what kind of fraud detection system the government is going to decide to use. So I think part of it is reaching out to each other and talking. I think part of it is sharing information. I think part of it is doing research to investigate the impact of particular kind of applications. And I think that's, for me anyway, that research piece is really important, because too often when these systems are introduced, nobody is researching what the impact will be on those who are subjected to these systems or the decision makers who are being asked to use them. And that piece, that impact piece is so important, because we can't always anticipate what's going to happen. But if you broaden who's at a decision-making table, if you increase the kind of review that you do, if you have more widespread consultations about particular kinds of tools or applications, then you're going to add complexity to the discussion. You're going to be better prepared, better able to anticipate potentially where something might go wrong.